there's a lot of ways to boil down this series. For me, at some point, Aaron Judge has to cash in a regular season in the postseason. I think there's a pretty good chance he's going to win a third AL MVP. If it needed to be galvanized, he's going to the Hall of Fame. He's one of the greatest impact regular season hitters ever. The numbers are just bad in the postseason overall. They're terrible with runners in scoring position. They're helpless with two strikes. The Yankees do not beat good teams in the playoffs outside of the AL Central, and because they don't get enough from Judge in general. To me, this is a mandate on the Aarons. Does Boone manage a team tough enough to do this? And does Judge carry them across a finish line?
Yeah, I think they do. I mean, I think this is their time, and we've been back and forth on the Yankees, and that's reasonable considering they had that usual slump in the summer. But they have been outstanding lately. I feel like they're in great position. They've won their last 8 games. Boston's got more injuries or newer injuries. Certainly, Roman Anthony being out now. They've lost Giolito. So what are they going to do for Game 3? So it feels like the Yankees should win this series. Being at home, a little bit of a plus as well. I do have faith in Judge. I don't want to say it's a small sample size. They're in the playoffs basically every year. It is stunning. I do think the other teams do prepare, do try to avoid, do a better job of that in the postseason. We've seen this before with other stars. Obviously, Ted Williams, not as many games, very few games actually in the postseason. Didn't have great stats for the one postseason he was in. We saw it with Barry Bonds. We saw it with A-Rod for a long time up until the end in 2009 when he was fantastic. I do think Judge will have a big postseason. Eventually, this might be it, but they have a great cast around him at this point in terms of the home runs. They hit 30 plus more home runs than anybody else. Rice is now a star. Grisham a throw-in the Soto deal. Was a star this year. Bellinger was an outstanding signing, not just for the defense and the versatility. He also hit home runs. Basically, everybody can hit home runs. I mean, and they don't have big issues at this moment. We've stopped talking about their fundamentals and their defense and Anthony Volpe for a few weeks now. Everything feels like it's falling right for the Yankees. After it started off bad with Cole and then Schmidt being out and the slumps. Right now they're on a high, and to me they're the American League favorite. And I'm not going to be surprised if Seattle or somebody else wins it, but we got to feel good about the Yankees right now.
Yeah, I think the Yankees did a Yankee thing, which is they know, as opposed to the Mets, they kind of know how to get in, right? They know how to get to. They won as many games this year as they won last year, as opposed to losing series to the Marlins and Nationals when bad teams were put in front of them at the end. The Yankees won them all. They go into the postseason with an 8-game winning streak, which gives them home field in this series against the Red Sox. I think they're still a little loose on the bases. They could get a little over adventurous, and against Alex Cora and Carlos Narvaez, I think that could be dangerous. And I think Garrett Crochet is the counterpunch here. They've faced Crochet 4 times this year. The Red Sox are 4-0 in those games, and Crochet has generally pitched well.